Okay. Now, which of you Maroons has ever played basketball before?
You're listening to the weekly KW Titans update on CKMS Radio Waterloo.
Y'all ready for this?
2020 KW Titans.
Hello, you are listening to the weekly CKMS Radio Waterloo KW Titans update. And on Tuesday night, the 14th, and last night, the 16th, CKMS was at the KW Titans home games at the auditorium. On Tuesday night, it was Titans versus the Storm, and there was almost nearly a half-packed arena. Over 3,000 in attendance, 3,766 to be exact. Going into this game, the Titans had 2 wins and 6 losses. It was a student day game, so there was lots of kids there. They were all pumped, and it added a lot to the vibe in the odd. I think there should be more student games, as it added a lot of intensity to some of the plays, believe it or not. It was crazy loud even on the floor there. In the first quarter, the Titans had a good start to the quarter. Akeem Scott having a great debut. He was helping the ball, getting around to some of his teammates. Titans had a good deficit, but the Storm caught back up. At the end of the first, it was 22-21 Titans. Its second quarter, Marvin Phillips and Akeem Scott keeping the team in it. Akeem giving gestures to the team and guiding them toward good plays. Took a bit to get going in the second. There's a lot of missed threes. Titans seem to be on the other side of some of the fouls, though. Akeem with 16 points going into the second half. Awesome debut from him throughout the third quarter, stepping it up again, and throughout the fourth, trying to stay ahead. Lots of communication between the team. I was actually able to catch up with Akeem Scott and talk to him about this post-game. Yeah, we're all Hollywood here with Akeem Scott. Oh, don't leave him hanging there. Right. You are a new sign for the Titans. Yep. For our listeners, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about what you do on the court.
My name is Akeem Scott. This is actually my third time playing here in Canada. Just a leader, just play with high energy and physical game, but also my mentality is just to kind of bring winning into the locker room and just bringing that winning mentality wherever I go. So that's usually what I bring.
Yeah, I saw you communicate with the team tonight. How important with that, you being new on the team, communicating with everybody?
Oh, like I tell people all the time, like, this is my 13th season. Like, I'm not going to tippy-toe my way in. I'm going to be exactly who I am, so you know who you're dealing with, the first day I walk into practice. So just talking to him, and like I said, 13 years of basketball, I know a lot, especially from the PG. So I'm just harping on these little things all the time. But the guys love it. Like, guys who are talented and want to be great in basketball, they want that constructive criticism. They want to know what you're thinking as well. So that's kind of what I bring into the locker room.
Right, yeah, we saw a strong start to the game today. I believe you had about 16 points going into the half. Tell us about some of the stuff that was going through your mind throughout the game, trying to get ahead.
Just energy and effort. I don't care about this. I don't care about the stat sheet, and I hope that's something I can bring into the locker room. Is like, nobody care about the stat sheet. Let's just play hard. Let's just go win. And just the way how I started, that's how I play. I play high energy. I'm going to play till I cannot run, and I'm going to ask for a sub, because my 50%, me being tired out there, is not better than the next guy's 100%. I don't believe in that, right? So I'm just going to play hard as I can, and when I can't breathe or when I can't run no more, it's time for the next guy to do his job.
Right. Tonight, there is a lot of kids on hand. There's over 3,000 people in attendance. What was some of that feeling going through your mind? There's a lot of kids out there looking up at you.
I enjoy it. I love children's energy. I have 2 kids of my own, and just seeing, like, hearing the noises and stuff like that is just amazing, and it was a great atmosphere today. I really enjoyed it, and I hope they could keep coming.
One final thing. So how many times have you played in Canada? You said 3?
Yeah, I played 3. I came in late with Brampton my first year. They were 0-5 or 0-6, and then we made a great push and made it to the semifinals. And then We lost to Windsor in Game 7, and then I played with London. I came in at the end of the season, and we made it to the championship. Lost in Game 7, so this is my third time. So they say third time is the charm. So I'm hoping that's right.
So you've already kind of gotten used to all the cool stuff in Canada here.
Oh yeah.
Like Tim's and
right. Yeah, definitely. And also my wife is half Canadian. She's Canadian Italian, so I'm pretty good with the culture here, and I enjoy it. We got family out in London, and yeah, man, I'm just excited to be here. Like it's a really great feeling.
I believe Windsor is actually going to be coming to the Odd within the next week and be playing you guys. What are some of the things you'll be preparing for that?
Well, not really preparing for them, just us. Like today, we didn't have a great fourth quarter. So when we get back to the gym and practice, it's about winning that day. It's about winning in video, taking the constructive criticism and using it the right way. We don't need to worry about any other team but ourselves. I think we're talented enough, and we got a good group of guys that we could just focus on us.
Right. Well, thank you very much. Welcome to Kitchener, and looking forward to seeing you play the rest of the season. Take care.
After that night, going into a day of rest and then getting ready to go against the Windsor Express, which visited the Odd on Thursday for the Ranger Day game. A couple of Kitchener Rangers were there on hand for the tip-off, and then the whole team came out at a halftime for autographs, kind of adding a little bit of a cool twist to a basketball game. The Titans did kind of have a good start in the first quarter, but from there, things kind of weren't as good as their Tuesday night game. They weren't able to keep the momentum up, and Akeem led the way offensively for the Titans, 32 points, and this makes the Titans for a record of 2 wins and 7 losses on the season. KW plays in Sudbury on Friday. Their next home game is on Thursday versus Windsor. We will see you down at the Odd. Thank you for our guest for this episode, Akeem Scott. This has been another CKMS KW Titans Weekly Update.